Uh, Hi, my name is MD Nuruddin. I have been looking for a new opportunity since last year. I have applied for more than 500 job positions, but only got two to three interview calls. So, like other uh, candidate, same happens for me. Getting an interview call is now a major challenge for job seekers, especially for the fresh graduate student. So one of the major reason is our lack of knowledge about writing resume and job applications. So last month I modified my resume and by watching some YouTube video, participated in some workshop. I just changed my strategy to job applications and totally modified my resume, and I got tremendous results based on my last month's applications. I almost got 20 interview. So for the last 2 or 3 weeks, every day I have at least two phone interview or virtual interview. I already got four final round interview. So this interview, I think, because of my resume modification and new style of job application. That's why I'm going to share my experience, my knowledge, so that the new job seekers they will be benefited. So what I did, so according to me, three things important: job resume, job keywords, match, and networking. So for the resume, the important thing is that when you write the resume, you should follow the same style, date formatting. Number two, for any of your job experience or summary bullet point, you should start with action verb, task or project, and then metrics or results. So how can you do that? As an example, it mentioned that created a performance reporting template achieving an 80% reduction in the preparation time of standard client materials. You can see started with action verb and most importantly 80% reduction. That is very important. Number three, always try to avoid weak action verb like I assisted someone or I contributed to this experiment. And number four, please don't write any soft skills in the resume. So just indirectly mention your soft skills in your bullet point of your previous job experience, so that the recruiter can understand that what soft skills you have. So I can give you example. These are one is my this is my old resume. If you can see that for my old resume, for the summary, some of the summary I wrote it down almost 3 lines. Please don't do that. Try to write in one sentence. If not, then 1.5 sentence will be fine. Number two, you can see that my date formatting, I use two different date formatting. Please don't do that. If you want to write full name of the month, do that for all of case. Otherwise, follow only one. Another one is you can see that I used with verb contribute, and you can see that for any one of case I did not mention anything like improve or reduction 20% or 80%. That means my bullet point is not result oriented. I did not use any metrics or percentage. And another thing is that you can see that I use my soft skills here. Please don't do that. So when you mention about your previous backgrounds, then previous background or experience will reflect your soft skill. You don't need to write that. So what about my modified version. You can see that my modified version, I will try to write in one line, one sentence. And most important, you can see, instead of using contribute, I now use implement the concepts. Another thing is that now you can see that I use reduce the cost of 100k of NSF funded manufacturing project by designing a low cost permeability instrument. Again, you can see here I just mentioned develop a novel method cellulose dispersion in mill process polymers for packaging, automotive, and structure applications. Then my modified version, what said it, invented a novel method of bio-based nanoparticle dispersion in mill process thermoplastic polymer for packaging and automotive application, resulting in increased mechanical performance by 60 to 70% and reduced processing time by 70 to 80%. Similarly, you can see that I also say that led a cross-functional team of 10 people. So it will say my teamwork, it can say my management capability. Same way for the skill set, I did not mention any soft skill. So all I mentioned here, my tech processing technique, instrument, and my software experience. Once I done, then I can check with a software that is called Resume Order. So this is my old one. You can see that. So once I upload here, just click dashboard and upload. You need to open an account. You can use free as a free user, or you can use as a paid premium account. So you need to pay, I think, around $40. So I used a premium account because I for 1 month, and I got benefited for that. So you can see you can use line to line analysis, and they will say what kind of problem you have. You can see that for this line you say that I should use number or matrix. Also I should use action bar. So similar you can check every line and you can uh, solve the problem. Then you can see that my impact 52, brevity 68%. So once I modified version and I re-upload my modified resume. So now you can see my impact is 94. Good start, you can see. So that is the ways I could further modify my resume, but this is my latest version of resume. Now you can see if you compare with my previous one how it looks like. So this is the resume, how we can do that, modify it. And second one is job keyword match. That is the most important thing. So for every job application, please try to give at least 30 minutes. So now you can think that how it will take 30 minutes. Do research about the job responsibility and modify your resume based on the job requirement. How can you do that? Try to find out the keyword. Suppose I can go with this one. So this is one of the job I got from Indeed, product development scientist. So they mention about what I need to do. Just make a PDF file, save it in your location. Then what you need to do. So I have already made it. That from this one, so you need to find out that what is the probable keyword like formulation, thermoplastic polyurethane, extrusion, that I think that this keyword is important for this role. So modeling, statistic tools, structure property relationship, manufacturing, chemistry, test method, processing technique. Also, you can get keyword from specific skills to give focus on that. Once, so it doesn't mean that you have to have all the skill set. So always try to be honest. So if you have the skills, try to put that. Otherwise, don't need to do that. So once you find that one, try to use this keyword in your resume in exact way. So how can I do that? Just look at that. I already use polymer chemistry here, modeling, statistic tools, test method. So remember, if you write test method, not methods, some of the test system can not differentiate singular and plural. So try it for safe reason. I would say try to say exact the word. So that's why I like to test methods. Another things that focused on job role. Job role is product development scientist. So if you are currently or your previous role doing the similar job responsibility, but if suppose in your previous job responsibility you were polymer scientist, but you do the same activities, same job responsibility. So instead of mentioning the polymer scientist, you can say that product development scientist. Based on the job requirement, you just modify your job responsibility. So I'm working as a polymer scientist at Michigan State University. So based on the job requirement, I just modified it and mentioned product development scientist. It's the same thing. As a polymer scientist, I'm working for product development, for developing new product, new materials, new polymeric materials. So I just changed my working experience. So if you, so once I done everything here, you can see I inputted this. Then what I need to do, another software. This is so this called, you can have access with free version or you can have with paid version. So as a premium account holder, you will get to scan unlimited time, but for free users, you can do 5 to 6 times per month. So why this website? Because they use the ATS system, so you can scan your resume with the job description. Then you can see that when the recruiter scan your resume, then are they going to accept your resume or they will throw it out. So what you need to do, so once you log in and sign up for this website, go to the dashboard. In dashboard you can see that you can do a lot of things. You can optimize your LinkedIn profile, you can have some example of cover letter or resume. So I need to go for unlimited resume and jobs. So this is for my previous job search. So just let them working on that. So what I need to do, just go to update resume, and based on the requirement, what I need to do, don't need. Uh, I just copy job responsibility and requirement. Okay. Also, I need the job title. And what we need to do, first I'm going with my previous old resume. Why I in my resume, what I have all the skills that this position is looking for. But if I use this resume for job application, my resume will not gonna be get by the system. So I can say you can see that it's almost 60%. Then when you click here, so what you need to do, you need to add the company name. So company name is Huntsman, and you can do the copy the link of the top. Okay, so it's showing that I need to copy the link of from the company site. So now I can do that. So it's showing that the ATS match they found for this company they are using, that is Workday, and there is some suggestion that what kind of information they are using for this for their ATS system. Then I need to go for skill set and keyword, and we can see that these are the hard skill set that the company is looking for, but my resume is missing this skill set. The product development, experimental design, statistic tools, manufacturing, experimental test methods. So what I need to do for now, I need to modify my resume and make sure that all of this skill will be in my resume. So if I consider my modified resume, now you can see that it's all have chemistry, modeling, statistic tools, test method. So once I input, copy it, and just update resume, just I paste my updated version. I'll show you one information like that's I mentioned previous time that I already mentioned that the statistic tools or statistic singular number, plural number, sometimes it will be a factor or okay scan. Now you can see from 60% now I'm 82%. Okay, let's go. See, you can see it's showing I'm good about I have all the skill set. I have job title match, education match, date formatting match. So when the recruiter will scan through ATS, then they will say now it's a good resume. So they will go forward with my resume for the next step, like in having interview with me, or they will pass my resume to the hiring manager. So that you can see that having the same skill set, having the same previous knowledge, how just I influence the application. just modifying my resume based on the job requirement. That's why I'm saying that for before applying for a job, do some research on job responsibility and modify your resume based on the job requirement by following their keywords. Once you done, I think next step is networking. It's not directly related with job application, but it will help sometimes for finding a job. So how can you do that? Suppose when you apply for a job, suppose this is the chemist applied at SCP. So this is the job in the LinkedIn. So sometimes in the LinkedIn, if you have a premium account, then they will show you that who posted this job position. Then what you need to do, just click in mail. Then you can see that it automatically mention about some background about you, and just what you need to do, just attach your resume, then send it to you. So in that case, you directly send your resume to the person who posted the job. It will help to pick up your resume. Another things I did, that was I directly went to their website and went for people, and what I tried to use, I tried to connect with vice president, president, CEO, then product development manager, or talent acquisition manager, group leader. And what I did that, I just sent a simple email that, hey, this is my background and I'm expert in this field. So I would like to connect with you. Just simple 2 or 3 sentences will be fine. When they will accept you, then you can further give more information that, hey, I am looking for job. So my background is in this field. So could you please help me to find a position in your organization if you think I'll be a good match? Sometimes they will they will do response. Sometimes they will not. Sometimes they will say that contact with the hiring manager, talent acquisition manager. Sometimes they will forward the resume to the recruiter. So these are the strategy. If you follow, then I think you will get benefit, because after following this strategy, that helps me to get a lot of interview in compare with the last year's my job application. So I'm sharing this information because I want everyone to get a job, and please don't waste your time and money. And apply for job is it's a frustrating. I have experience on that. So I think that these are some information that could help you for finding a job. I think that's all. Thank you very much. Bye bye.